I'm a big fan of these weighted heating pads. They've got various materials in them that add a little weight to it. And what I think they do two things. One is that they use the material that kind of soaks up the heat and re-radiates it more uniformly. And secondly, it kind of holds it down more firmly against your body when you're put it on something and kind of helps push the heat into your body a little bit more effectively. These Pasonio ones, this particular model comes in 3 different colors. They're all, other than the fact that they have different appearance, they have exactly the same manual and exactly the same functions. So I'm going to be talking, so when you see me talking about this one, be aware that the other 2 are exactly the same. So let's do an unboxing, take this thing out, and then start putting it through its paces. Okay, so unboxing a heating pad. This may be the most unexciting unboxing of all time because there's really not much in it. Slide out your heating pad. It's contained in a little bit of plastic. And it's a little, actually, as you can see, this is the 12 by 24 model. It's actually a little too big to show here, so let's expand it out a little bit. So here's the whole thing, the remote control and the instructions. So let's put this thing through its paces and see how it goes. One thing that I could do objectively, which is measure the temperatures that this thing has at each of its settings compared to what's in the specs. So let's give that a shot. This is my test setup for the measuring the current and temperatures that this guy is using. You can see I've got the blanket, the heating pads laid out flat, and I'm just using a standard kitchen thermometer underneath it, which is pretty accurate thermometer. The fact that I don't have it folded up means that the temperature should be more or less the same all the way across the blanket. There's no hot spots or anything, so I should be getting a pretty accurate reading. You can see I've also got my watt meter there, so I can see how much it's using. And so I'm going to run this guy through the list of temperatures and see if they match up with what's in the documentation, or are at least fairly close. Okay, so the measurements on the temperature of the heating pad are not that great. The official temperature is supposed to go from 101 to 167 degrees between setting 1 and setting 12. If I measure it with this guy laid out flat, it starts off a little higher and ends up a little lower. If I fold it over, the temperature is a little higher. So for example, the lowest temperature, if it's folded over, on the inside is 129, not 101, so it's considerably hotter. I don't view this as a big problem. What you care about more is that you can find a temperature that you like and have it stick there. The fact that this controller gives you 12 temperature settings means you should be able to find one that you like and have it, and that one should give you consistent performance. So that's the important thing, not the actual value of the temperature. So this heating pad comes in a nice color like this for an old guy like me, and some snazzier models for people who are into something that looks a little more cool. So you got your choices there. It's heated, it's weighted, which is a great feel if it's lying on your back or on your midsection. And the glass beads inside that give the weight also give it a better better radiation of the heat. And so even if you're lying on top of it, it's still better than a conventional pad. Now, you can go out and get a heating pad that's cheaper than this. If you look around rock bottom prices, you'll find they're cheaper. You'll also find that they have like three timers instead of the 8 that this guy has, and maybe 3 temperatures, low, medium, and high. So you're paying a little extra, but what you're getting is a heating pad that will really perform for you a lot better. So in my book, it's worth the extra money. Hi, I just want to let you know that I am honored by Amazon to be in the Vine program, and I take it very seriously. I work really hard with my family to do reviews on these products. We have a lot of fun doing it. We get to see a lot of interesting things. And what I hope more than anything is that my reviews help you make good selections for your products. If they do, that's good for you, it's good for me, and it's good for Amazon. Hope you enjoyed the review.